If you know, you know.
You believe in me, life isn't what it seems. No, it's cold, my little heart, it be freezing. I got the big Draco, I don't be all in my feelings. I got the big bankroll, I don't be having no children. Try to take my soul, you ain't having it, nigga.
Baby, go around, hold yeah, so like, hope yeah, so like, hope yeah. They don't know you just
Slowly kisses passing by the river. Having
Your efforts are not wasted. I was in a bind today. And I was like, it was rough. And my first reaction, my first thought was to be frustrated. Like I was really tempted to get frustrated in that moment. And I remember something like shook me. Something shook me, and the first thing I heard in my mind was, your efforts are not wasted. And I almost immediately felt bad because I remember what I told myself in the beginning of this year. I immediately started changing my mindset and my thought process. And I'm here to tell you that your efforts are not wasted. I say all the time, I tell you guys all the time, whatever you're doing, do it out of love. Always do it out of love. Because when you do something out of organic, real love, it has no choice but to reciprocate love back. It has no choice. That's why people that take shortcuts, yeah, they'll enjoy it for the moment. Yeah, it might come easy, but when it's very short-lived. It's not real. It's fake. I know what it seems like. I know what it feels like. I know what it sounds like. You've put so much into whatever it is that you're trying to do. Whether you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to start a business, you're an actor, you're a musician, whatever it is that you do, you're an athlete, whatever it is that you do that you've been working towards, I know that it can feel so frustrating when you're working so hard. A YouTuber, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, right? I know that it can be so frustrating when you're putting all this work in. You're putting all this work in, your time, your money, your editing, you're researching, and you're working on top of that, and maybe you're going to school, and maybe you're a parent, you're a mom, you're a dad. I know it can be so hard, especially when you're doing something you love, when you're doing it with all your heart and there are no results. You're doing it with all your heart and it seems like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after detour after this, after that, after one door shuts, this door shuts, that one was open, but now it's shut. And then you find yourself in a bind. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into something. You're just like, what the actual fuck? Like, what is going on right now? And you're just so ready to just throw in the towel and chunk deuces up and say, fuck this. Like, even me with this channel. Like, there are times where I'm just like, what am I actually doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, what the actual fuck am I doing right now? I felt pain. You know, it was hard, but I knew where I was headed. And in me saying this, I also want to say, this doesn't mean, I'm not saying that, like, when you feel like you need to rest, like take a break from something, don't do it. Definitely take a break. If your body is telling you, look, I'm tired, I need to rest, get some rest, right? But please be able to differentiate fatigue from like sadness. If you're just sad, do not allow that sadness to stop you from doing what you know that you are meant to be doing. Don't allow that sadness to turn into depression, and the next thing you know, you're not doing what was in your heart in the first place. And what I've come to also learn is that challenge yourself. The moment that you want to feel that anger, that frustration, and especially for me, speaking personally for me, I know as soon as I feel like that, it just makes you want to just drop it all. Just drop it all and be like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes me just, and then your day is just effed up and you don't want to do anything, and you start questioning. Challenge yourself. The minute that you start thinking like that, switch your thinking into an abundance mindset. Remind yourself, I have everything I need. God has given me everything I need to make it to the next step. Right now, it's just a reset. Sometimes, maybe there's one little thing you have to change. Maybe there's one little thing you were doing with whatever your plan, your strategy that you have to change. Sometimes maybe you have to like reassess your whole entire strategy, right? Maybe you have to go back to the drawing board. As painful as it is, maybe that's what you have to do. Sometimes you don't always need to know how. You don't always need to know about how it's going to happen. Because once you take that action, move forward, guess what? God is going to align those steps. God will align your steps and make a way when there seems to be no way. So I want you guys to challenge yourself. The minute that you start thinking like that, clock it. Clock it, okay? Reframe, change the mindset. Keep an abundance mindset, because that mindset of lack is what's gonna keep you there. And if there was a solution and God was like, here you go, solution on a gold platter, you're gonna be so in your own world, you're gonna be so distracted, you're not even gonna realize that he's made a way out for you. So whatever you do, do it out of love. And your efforts are not wasted, because all those steps are going to lead you to where you need to be. Be you, stay true, bye.
Struggles and pain only make we tougher. So comes the money get no far.